everybody, and welcome back to Keely's Creations. It's Keely. I'm Keely Kerwin, and I'm here tonight to share with you guys the Floral Charms Scrapbooking Workshop Kit from Stampin Up. Now, let me tell you, the first time I saw this kit in the online exclusives, I was not a fan. It's very, very, very florally and not really up my alley, but I still order all of them. And once I started to play with it, it has become one of my favorite kits, you guys. It's crazy how when you see it in the catalog versus see it in person, how it can change your mind. So of course I have Keelyfied it, and I've used embellishments and some glimmer paper, and I will show you guys all of that fun stuff here. So if you enjoy what you've seen here tonight, feel free to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel down below. Also, I'd like to welcome you to join our Keely's Creations Facebook group over there. There's over 600 crafty friends, and at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. we have great engagement posts. There's also giveaways and fun artwork tutorials and other things shared there. So we'd love to have you come join us. So if you're ready to check this out, let's get started. Hey everybody, welcome back to Keely's Creations. I am here tonight to share with you guys the Floral Charms Scrapbooking Workshop Kit from Stampin Up. I have gone ahead and Keelyfied it, but I wanted to be able to share with you guys what I did and what these 3 double-page layouts look like. So a couple weeks ago, I shared all 4 of the Scrapbooking Workshop kits with you, and tonight I am just going to share with you guys up-close pictures and information on what I did with these. So let's get started. I'm going to move these off to the side, and I'm going to share with you first where that Scrapbooking Workshop Kit is located. It is part of the September online exclusive. So I know we're in November and the November ones are available, but the September online exclusives, this kit is still available, and it's the one I'm sharing in the month of November with you guys. It is only online, and it is called Lovely Florals Scrapbooking Workshop Kit. And it is shown here. So you get the 3 double page layouts. So it is not in an actual catalog. The embellishments that I did add on to this workshop are in here. So I am going to show you those. So first off, tonight we're going over the Lovely Florals workshop, and then I'm going to share with you on the first layout here. On this layout right here, I used some of the Lights of Aurora, sorry. I used these gems right here. So you're going to get some blue, some like a lightish yellowy color, purple, and pink. And those are called Lights of Aurora, number 3, Frosted Iridescent Dots. Okay, so I used those on this first layout here. Then on the next 2 layouts, I used, it was just a couple pages back in the September through December catalog, I used number 6, Streaked Dots. It's from the Autumn 12 collection, but it's called Streaked Dots, and there's a couple different sizes of them, but they're the like browns. They're kind of like marbleized, and they're really, really pretty, and I thought they went really well with these 2 layouts. So it's a unique collection because you have the teals and the oranges and the browns in these pages here, and then you have more of the pinks and the purples here. And again, like I said, I was not a fan of this kit when I first saw it. It's very florally. I am not a big floral person, but once I got it and I started playing with it, I absolutely loved it, especially once I Keelyfied it. All right, so I'm going to set that off to the side, the catalog. And I also want to share with you guys, in a prior video I had done, you got to see all the contents prior to kitting it. Now that it's been kitted up, right, I made my layouts. This is what is left. So there is some pattern papers that are left over after you kit. There are some stickers. Not a lot. A lot of them I ended up making sure that I tried to use when I Keelyfied it, but there's some that I just did not find a good spot, and I didn't want to overwhelm the layout. So you have a few stickers here, a couple bigger ones here and here, which you could totally turn into cards too, right? Or you can make another layout out of this. The cardstock that was left, you can see is right. So this is the back of pattern paper, an exclusive piece. That's why it doesn't have a color, it doesn't have pattern on the back. So this was what was left of the cardstock. And to be honest, I might have added some extra cardstock when I did this. I should really make myself a Post-it note so that I know what when I Keelyfy it, what I added extra. I always know the embellishments and the shimmer but I never for sure remember what cardstock if I added any. But these layouts will end up in the album in our Facebook group here so that you can see and go back and look at them to see what I did. So let's start with layout number 1. And I'll share with you what my layout looks like first. Okay. And I'll put that here. Hopefully the whole thing is in the camera. I'll share with you, you'll see what it looks like here. And then I'm going to show you the instructions and what I did to change it. As you can see, I did use some shimmer. So this pretty beautiful peacock 1/8 of an inch here and 1/4 of an inch right here and here, and then an 1/8 of an inch right through here, that is added. Now that is a retired color. So like I said, when I use glimmer paper, it takes me forever to use a sheet of it because I typically only use it in an 1/8 of an inch, a 1/4 of an inch, and at the most 1/2 an inch. And so I still have some retired glimmer, and I definitely stock up on it. I usually buy at least 2 packs of it because it comes usually in 3 different colors. I absolutely love it because it doesn't shed. You don't end up with the glitter everywhere. Like I can do this, it's not going to come off on my layout, it's not on my hands, right? I love their glimmer paper. All right, let's take a look. So on this layout, you're going to get 2 vertical 4x6s and a horizontal 4x6, and then 2 3x3 layout or 3x3 pictures. Okay. Now I know for sure that the backgrounds on these 3 were just white. I added this pretty cardstock behind it. Now, did it come in the kit? I don't remember. It might be the color I just added to it. Sorry guys, I don't remember for sure. But let's take a look. So layout on the left, I typically kept these as is. I just may have added more stickers or the embellishments to it. So you can see I kept the layout. You still have the 2 photos just like they are. You have the colors here. I moved Happy Days over a little bit and added some more of the stickers because I wanted to use them up. They're pretty and they coordinated with it. So why not add a few more? And I didn't feel that it overwhelmed it. You can see here, I've got some of those dots. I'll show you up close. Here it says bloom brightly and love wildly. And that's what is over here. And then up top here, you have some more of the florals that are hanging over the top of the pictures. I use foam tape behind the florals and the Happy Days. And as you can see, you can probably see it right back here. It's so that I can still slide my pictures underneath. Okay, so that's the left page. Let's move on to the, I'll show you to it up close right now. So you can see, I just love that glimmer. So pretty. Buy all the glimmer, guys, because you will definitely use it. Here you can see some of the gems. So this is one of the pink ones. And then this is one of the like white, yellowy kind of colored one. I like the looks of those on here. So this background too, I wanted to share with you, is one of the specialties. So this is an exclusive paper. It's not included because, and you can tell because it's white on the back. It doesn't have the pattern. So that is only sold in this kit. And so it's got this circular pattern around it and this distressed, can you kind of see the white look to it? Distressed look around the edges around it. Okay, so you can see some of the stuff here and the cute little scallop border. You can see the stickers and how I've used them. And then here's a little purple one, a little pink one, and then a little clear one. Okay, I'll call them clear for this video instead of like yellow, we'll say clear. Oh, and there was one up here too. So on the right side then, let's get back to the instructions on what it looked like. So remember what I was talking about, they did it just in white. I did it in white and in then the pink underneath it. So I changed it up a little. I did not go crooked. I preferred them straight on. I shifted all of the florals more off to the side. So I have my triangle happening over here. Some of these stickers are flat. Some of these stickers or punch outs are popped up. Okay. So it gave it a dimensional 3D look to it. I still use the same title, Life is Lovely. I still used this piece right here where you can do the journaling. So they have 2 of these here and 1 down here. I added the 4th one, otherwise it wasn't going to get used. I added the 4th one and just layered them in a diagonal on the side here. So I'm going to bring this up close so you guys can see it. Again, this is something interesting on what they did. The background paper for this is the exact same paper here, but they covered it up basically. They did not use the circular pattern. The only part of that paper you actually see is through here. They then used a pattern here and a pattern over here. So they covered it up, but they still, you know, it's still used. So you're not using another pattern under there. So this is flat. This is flat. The center is flat, But what I did here too is I popped up the floral parts of it. So this part is popped, but this part here is flat so that I could stick it underneath the 4x6 picture. So again, this big sticker under here, or die cut, I don't remember which ones are which, is flat, and then these are popped up, and then it's flat underneath, so the stems are behind the picture, but this was popped up on the edges just to give it dimension. Life is Lovely is also popped up. So then we have happy little moments, trust your heart, follow your bliss, and this means everything. Then again, I've got some of the fun little gems in the pink and the clear on both of those. Okay, that is layout number 1. Okay, very florally, but I still like it. My grandma loved purple, so I'm sure I've got some pretty pictures that will fit here. Also, Morgan's homecoming dress is this color, so I think that would be perfect on this layout as well. So there is layout number 1. Layout number 2, so now we're going to move to the oranges, the tan, browns, and the peacock, the teal color. Let me pull this down just a little bit. All right, hopefully you guys can see that. So on this layout, you're going to have a 5x7, a vertical one, a horizontal 4x6, a horizontal 3x4, and 2 vertical 3x4. So lots of fun pictures. This is a definite pattern. This is a pattern paper, so both sides are going to be colored. It's not one of the exclusive patterns, okay? And then what I did here, let's start with the left page, and I'm just gonna bring this up closer so that you can see it. So on the left page here, I kept the pattern fairly similar, right? I have the same thing happening on the left side. I kept this block the same over here. The only difference is I added a piece of the espresso back behind here, and in just 1/8 of an inch gap, and it just kind of makes that picture stand out a little bit better than what it would be doing right through here. Again, just that same floral, and then perfect place. It's in the same spot as it is over here. I added a little bit of the peacock behind it. It is popped up. It's got foam behind here, but I can still put my pictures underneath here. Okay. I love having that little bit of glimmer under there. It just makes it pop off there. And then there is a 1/4 inch glimmer through here. On this left page, again, I used those fun brown gems, and you can see those. So make time for fun is what this says, and here's a journaling block. But I have them here, here, and here, and they kind of have like this sparkly, marbly look to them. There's one here, and then I put 2 small ones in each of the flowers here, and then a medium-sized one in the flower here. So that's the only ones that are on the left page. Now, on the right page, it might be easier to see if I do it this way. Okay. So on the right page, again, I kept it very similar. The whole setup is basically the exact same. I might have shifted things down a little bit. So I did not want to overlap. Okay, I don't have my photos on mine. I did not overlap. I spread it out more, all right? But the flowers and the images are still here, the same backgrounds, right? This is a pattern paper, a DSP. It's not an exclusive. And then I kept the photo mats as brown behind, just like they did. I did add that 1/4 inch shimmer right through here. And a good way, another fun tip, so that you're not wasting shimmer. Like you can see here, it's not going to show the whole thing. It's not showing the whole way here. I just used little strips of it. I didn't cut the whole way down. It's just like a little strip here, and a little strip here, a little strip here, and a little strip here. So then I'm not wasting all that. And so it stretches and makes it go even further. And then again, to tie in like I did over here, perfect place, Time Together has the peacock right behind it as well. You can put like a date and a location or something on this page. So that basically stayed the same. I'm going to bring this up so you guys can see that up close. Okay, have a couple small gems in the centers here, and more of a medium, or sorry, this one's a small one, and these 2 are medium ones. And then these again are popped up. And then over here, down here, here's one of the larger ones, here's one of the small ones, and then 3 medium ones on the sides right here. So that, you guys, is layout number 2. So I'll set that one off to the side. And then the third and final layout is here. Oh, you guys, I didn't tell you, hang on, what was the featured technique of this kit? So each kit has a featured technique. And I was going to say, I thought once I got here that I thought it was paper tearing. So the featured technique is tearing paper to add texture. And on the first layout, they did not. And on the second layout, they did not. But on the third layout, that's where that comes in, okay? I'm going to get this ready so I can show it to you. But we are going to have one vertical 4x6, 3 vertical 3x4s, and a horizontal 3x4. You could always change any of these out too. If you wanted, like if you're somebody that has your photos ready, you can change this layout however you want to make it work for you guys. So I did change this a little bit. The layout itself, for the most part, is very similar, but I added more florals and you'll see. So here is the layout as supposed to be made. It had a bunch of these leaves just up at the top and the floral down here. Well, there are more stickers or more punch outs, and I was like, you know what? I am going to use them. I love the colors. I did not care for having it just all this lagoon color. So it's fun to tear, right? We tore the pattern paper. So the DSP is white core, as well as I used the two-toned white core cardstock that comes in the kit. And so when you tear that, the center is the white core. And I love that look of it. So very similar to what they did, I shifted things down a little bit further, made my stickers, popped these 2 stickers up. The leaves, the foliage are flat, and then I double matted. Okay, so this one they have the 2 oranges, and then the peacock, I did the peacock behind all of them with 1/8 of an inch, and then a little bit, 1/4 of an inch bigger round on the orangish color. Again, I have the gather the memories, I have the heart, and I have the florals and the foliage, and then the little heart here. What I did then, again, I added 1/4 inch of the peacock through. This one I think I did have it all go all the way through because I wasn't sure if I'd get it to all line up properly. But let's take a closer look. I also added the love sticker here, otherwise that sticker was not going to get used. So up at the top here, I love Stampin' Up! Embellishments. You guys, these are 2 of my favorite things. Scrapbooking workshop kits and making them how I like to make them, and then embellishments and glimmer. Love, love, love. So the embellishments, when you buy them, yes, they are more expensive than what Close to My Heart was, but you guys, you get at least double the amount. So instead of spending $4 on a pack, you spend $8 on a pack, but there's twice as many in there, and I continue to use them, whether they're retired or not. If they coordinate with my kits, great, because these kits don't have embellishments with them, right? So use what you have. You don't have to buy all the things. Buy what looks good or what you think will coordinate, or use what you have in your stash. So I have a big, a medium, and a small over here, a big, a medium, and a small on this side. And then when we go down here, you guys, I just love that glimmer. It just adds so much to these layouts. I have a medium one over here on this heart, and then a small one over on this heart, and I have a big and a medium over here on this page. On the right page then, okay, bringing it back, basically same layout. Got my horizontal, got my vertical. I have like the little journaling area over here. This Capture Traditions Together would not have gotten used. I used that. I added 1/4 inch to tie in with this one over here, right? And let's see, I have the full hearts and adventure just like they did. I have, I have the big flower here and the flower and the leaves underneath. Again, foam tape behind those so I can get my pictures in and underneath, no problems. And then there's a heart added here. And you guys, there was an extra heart. So I was like, you know what? You're supposed to do it in 3s. So, oh, actually this one has 4. There's a heart up here that is not here. There was one here. I did that one. And then there is one showing here. And so I added one here and one here, and they're white, so they kind of just blend in, but if you look closely, it's kind of fun to look for them, kind of like hidden Mickey heads, right? So then I also, you have the tearing. So we tore the dark peacock, we tore this, I think it's Lost Lagoon, and this peach under here is not torn, but the pattern above it is torn. So that's kind of a fun way of doing it. So it looks like, you know, these were all layered and torn, but they're not. Okay, so this was layout on the right side of layout number 3. I'll bring this up. So you got a large one, a medium one, and then a small little one on the heart, a medium and a small over here, and then the large one is in the center of this flower. So this, again, these were extras. They were not going to get used, and I just added them over in the corner. It's a fun little circle sticker. Oh yeah, that was a difference. So the circle sticker was just kind of hanging off over here on the side by itself. I don't know why. I didn't like it. So I just kind of tucked it in under here and made my own little cluster, okay? And then under here we got a large one and a medium one, and then the small one I added on the corner of that little heart. You probably could have added a couple more down here, but I was like, I've got already 3 sets of them there, and I did 3 sets of them here with a little straggler on that heart over there. So that is layout number 3. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour of my, oh my goodness, Lovely Florals. I was brain farting on the title of this kit. Lovely Florals Scrapbooking Workshop Kit. I'd love to hear down below or in the comments which is your favorite, layout 1, 2, or 3. I love putting these together. I like to Keelify them. I like to make them my own. Take the example of what corporate gave and just change it up a little. There's nothing wrong with the corporate ones either, right? You could put that together, get those done in a heartbeat. I just like to make, like I said, I love the embellishments and I love the glimmer, and it's what I like to do. So I hope you guys have a great week. Coming up next will be a second video for those of you waiting to see what is behind door number 2 and 3 of the Stampin' Up! Advent Calendar. So just a spoiler alert, if you don't want to know what's behind those, do not watch the next video that I will be doing. But I hope you guys have a great start to your Monday, or to your week. Happy Monday. I hate that it's dark out so soon and it's cold and we had snow this weekend. I'm not ready for this, you guys. But I hope you have a great week. Stay happy, stay healthy, and keep crafting. Love ya. Everyone, thanks for watching tonight. I hope you enjoyed my scrapbooking video. If so, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. I look forward to sharing new creations with you next week. To keep the crafting fun going, check out my prior scrapbooking videos. I appreciate your support. Stay happy, stay healthy, and keep crafting!